Hi everyone, it's Monday the 20th of May 2013. I've got a really funny feeling in my throat, so hopefully I won't be coughing or anything. It seems to have gone away. I've just lugged some tea. But anyway, that aside, I actually did a Minecraft show today, so it's been just over, I think it's 16 days or something since the last one. I think the last one was the 4th and today is the 20th. So not so great, but that's the way it is at the moment. But incidentally, I did feature like 7 videos in it, so hopefully it will be good and people will find it useful. And oh, my throat's so weird. Anyway, so what else? So I wasn't sure if I was even going to get around to it today, but I think it just finally got to the crunch where I had the videos lined up ready, like I said before, and I just thought I absolutely have to get this episode done now because it's been so long. Even though it's Monday and I know Bebop's Minecraft Monday's out today as well. I thought if anything it might even incidentally he'd got very different videos to me. Only one of his videos was the same and I had 7. So yeah, so it's quite a good week for stuff. So hopefully, I think it might even help, if people are kind of looking at news and stuff, and then it kind of links together. But the only real news piece I actually talked about was the competition. Anyway, so I feel quite relaxed that I've got that kind of done finally because it was starting to really drag out the gap, and it starts to feel like a real kind of pressure. Even though I've been doing loads of stuff in my game, and that's one of the big reasons why, at least for the last 5 days or so, the big reason why I haven't put out an episode at the end of last week was because I was really getting into my game. And again today I got really caught up looking at manufacturer stuff. I think I made the mistake of checking my email relatively early, and I had all the companies I emailed yesterday, I had a couple of quotes back, so I was then... That got me, I was reading their quotes and their pricing and everything, and then that really got me into researching stuff on the game for hours. So I got loads of that done as well, so that feels really good. And I also, FV Disco made a new Minecraft game called Cake Defense 2, which is a sequel to the first one. So, and I noticed that he went out at midnight here, and I noticed it just as I was going to bed. I saw it get released. I happened to be checking Twitter that minute, and I almost stayed up a bit longer and just did a video of it immediately. But I decided to leave it and to try it out this morning, and I'm glad I did actually because it's really difficult. So I went to I started recording a video of it and died on the first wave, and that was crazy. So I thought, yeah, I'm not so great at this game. So probably I might play a bit more, and if I get any good at it, I might do a video of it. But it's not that interesting to see me die instantly. And then I thought, it might be more fun if more people are playing it. So I tried to set it up on my kind of a server, like a private server, and then noticed that it says, having messed about with it and wasn't sure why it wasn't working quite right, then noticed on its Planet Minecraft page that it says not compatible or doesn't work with Bucket. So if you've got Bucket on your server, the game doesn't work. But so that's a shame. But I did actually, I found out how to add extra worlds with multi-craft and everything, so that will save a lot of time in the future if I get going and record some adventure maps and other mini games with friends of mine. That would be really good. So yeah, I think that's everything for today. So not super amazing day. I just but I did my Minecraft show, so that's the main thing, and I did loads of looking at game manufacturer stuff, various components for my game and various options of whether I want my dice to be laser engraved or whether they're going to actually be what's the word? what is the word? Actually made. I can't think what the word is now. Try and find it on my list. Laser engraved, blah blah blah, moulded. Whether they're going to be moulded, because when there's a huge amount, it ends up being cheaper to mould them. But when it's a small amount, it's not worth, because you kind of have to pay money to get the mould itself made, and that's quite expensive. So if you're only doing a few, it's not worth it. But if you're doing a lot, then you pay a lot of money to get the mould made, but then the actual dice themselves are cheaper once the mould is made. So it's like if you make like 1,000 or more, which I'd want to eventually, it's cheaper, but it's whether it's the startup costs kind of thing. And so that's another reason why it might be a good idea to kickstart it, so I can just go straight for the best option, and then I need to ask further with a couple of companies. But as far as I can tell, once like the mould is made, I'm presuming it can be used a lot. Maybe not forever, but a lot. So that kind of startup cost. Once that's done, then the actual cost per dice is very reasonable in huge bulk, But from the consumer point of view, it means that the game is, affordable. I don't have to mark it up too much to make a good profit, so that it's worth my time, and so that I can grow it and make more of them as hopefully more people want to play it. Anyway, that's something I'm going to go back and look at now. Is kind of I think I've got the prices for most of the things I want now. I think I've more or less decided on most of it. And so yeah, I need to kind of work out a plan of action of kind of how much how big a batch I want to make to begin with, and or whether to like do some kind of Kickstarter thing or something to get that batch made. So anyway, that's Kickstarter is great as well, because it means that there's consumer interest up front. It's a lot better than kind of gambling the money and hoping that people buy them all, kind of thing. So I think that's all for today. So I'll leave it there, and so I'm a little bit brain dead. I think I'm just tired because I've done quite a lot actually today. So that's good. Very productive day. I hope you are well, and I will see you tomorrow.